5:58 p.m. and after about 1.5 hours in port here at Charlestown, Canouan Island, it appears everything and every person has been loaded. The lines are being taken up, and then we are finally about ready to continue our voyage southward. Next stop will be Mayreau Island, and then the final stop in my port of call, Union Island. You can see the sun going down to the west here in the amidst the clouds and drizzle. We departed Kingstown at 12:59 p.m. So we are now exactly 5 hours into our voyage that I thought would last 3 hours and 45 minutes. I was obviously mistaken. And unfortunately we'll be having sundown in about 16 minutes, so it will be dark by the time we get to Mayreau and Union, which is very disappointing. I won't be able to see the islands, especially Mayreau. I'll be staying on Union, so that's less of a big deal, but we'll not get to see any of Mayreau as we will be arriving at night. So the rain is picking up here, so I'm going to follow these gentlemen inside. And it looks like we are in motion here at 6:01. Hi, 6:58 p.m. and we are arriving to Mayreau Island. Looks like there's a cruise ship here. I'm not sure which one it is. Unfortunately, sunset was about 44 minutes ago, so we'll not be able to get much of a view of Mayreau. This is the smallest inhabited island in the Grenadines, population 271 according to the 2012 census of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Pitch black here. I was originally planning to stay here on Mayreau, but I scrubbed that. Hello. Yes. Just too many islands to visit, and with these ferries only running about 4 times a week, I just didn't want to have to deal with unpacking and packing again and moving to another island. I was planning to see Mayreau as we stopped here, but I didn't expect it to be in the darkness, so not much of a view. But we're only a few miles now from Union Island, and so hopefully I will get the chance to come back here to Mayreau on a day trip and explore. Can probably even just hire a boat to take me over here, even if there's not a scheduled excursion. So we are just about, oh, and just as I said that, boink, we hit the tires on the pier. So we're now 6 hours into the journey from St. Vincent. I'm trying to see if they are actually pulling the front into an area they can, yeah, I guess there is maybe a small, well, wait a minute. I don't know, this is different than the other piers we came into where you could drive a car right off the ferry onto the pier, but it doesn't appear that's possible here. So I wonder how they get vehicles to this island if there's not a drive-on, drive-off facility. It looks like they're tossing boxes out the side door here as opposed to just walking them off the front as I've seen in the other 3 islands. I see big crates of Canouan beer at the end of the pier. I'm not sure if those are sealed, unopened, ready to drink, or maybe those are the used bottles that are being sent back for recycling. Who knows? I guess I could get off and see if I really cared, although I sort of wonder how you get on or off here if they're if they don't pull up to the pier. I guess you just have to jump out the door. This would be an adventure if I were getting off here with all my bags. I guess I'd have to jump off to the pier and someone would just have to throw the luggage at me as they're doing over here with some bags of merchandise. Yeah, and there's someone who just wasn't so much as a jump as a step, I guess. Flatbed truck here to load all the cartons of beers and sodas on. Quite surprised they do not have a drive-in, drive-off pier here. Maybe during different tidal stages the boat can pull up directly to the end of the pier there for drive on, drive off, but I'm not sure. I guess today would not be the day to bring your car to Mayreau. Oh, I guess we're leaving. I thought we were just kind of swaying back and forth for a little bit there, but we have departed now. 7:17 p.m. and from here to Clifton, Union Island, 3.1 miles direct according to my GPS. So with a 10 mile an hour average cruising speed, well, I guess we will be there. Oh, I'm trying to do the math in my head. 3/10 of... Wait a minute. Never mind. I should be able to do this though. 3 miles at a speed of 10 miles per hour. Should take 3/10 of an hour. A tenth of an hour is 6 minutes time through. Should be 18 minutes. There we go. 18 minutes now should be the approximate voyage time from Mayreau to Union. And goodbye to Mayreau Island, population 271. Do have a few sailboats anchored offshore here, as well as, well, I guess it must be on the other side now, the cruise vessel. Here it is. I don't think I realized that there would be a cruise ship docked offshore here. I assume it's a cruise ship. Otherwise, quite a sizable vessel. We'll have to find out which one that is by looking at cruise timetables online, unless I can happen to spot the name as we sail by here. If you can see the lights out in the distance, that's Union Island right there, just 3 miles away. So, and that is the southernmost inhabited island in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, although technically I believe the private resort island of Petite St. Vincent is the absolute southernmost territory of the country, but that is not an inhabited island, at least not permanently. That is just a resort, very expensive, very luxurious resort.